You know what? I used to fucking go out at night to look. Because every...
Whom Nandi Bafani, the boys are delicious. Walk one, what's going on? It's your boy Dylan Wannenberg.
It's your boy Touche.
In the building. Ladies and gentlemen, today
sir.
we have a nice, exciting guest. Eh?
No?
You know, we have a lot of politicians, but today we actually have the real Meyer.
Real Meyer.
Of Cape Town, baby.
Mr.
Meyer. Let's see the man.
I'm all good, my brother. How are you?
Lekker. You know, always good when I see you.
Happy to be here. DrinkBoet, you know what? I see you guys been doing some nice stuff, bro. So again, just shout out to you guys, man, bro. You guys been doing some good stuff, bro.
You know how long it took to get
You
are so busy. It's unbelievable.
I was honest with you, my bro. I'm really kak busy. And I know sometimes people are like, yo, man, it's a night. I want to stick out. I'm like, yo, bro, if you had to live, I have to love, bro. I have to be everywhere all the time, bro.
Yeah, but you can see, though.
At this point, I need about like 7 clones just to like operate the fucking
I mean, you
street.
start early, it's 7 in the morning, huh?
Yeah, bro, 7 in the morning, bro.
Crazy.
That's not
Okay,
you,
live
And
at 7.
And it's just the whole time. Have you ever listened to what it
Yes,
was?
and I was saying to this man yesterday, bro, you get in this man's car, only boost music. I check Kevin Lam, it's just vibing and same that side, bro.
Yeah, bro, you know how it goes, man. But yeah.
Anyway, to start the game off, we have a game we play every episode. You can take your words there. Basically,
Okay,
yeah, you have to use these words, right, while during the podcast. And let's say your word is dog.
Okay.
Right? I always use that word, dog.
Dog.
So let's
Okay.
say your word is dog, and I say, did you just say the word dog? Is that your word? And you say yes, then you must eat the hot wing. But if I guess dog and it's not dog, then I need to eat the hot wing.
My bro, I'm just not sure about this one word here. I'm like, is it supposed to be spelled like that, or is that
I don't
actually
know.
the fucking
Don't
word?
ask us. Don't ask us.
Nah, it's interesting.
Just do whatever you can.
I think just make it, whatever you think it is, use it as is.
And at the end, who doesn't
Okay,
use,
fuck
whoever
it.
loses, eats the wings as well.
Okay, so
All I'm
Assumes.
saying is now, whoever did this word, you sick for the last thing you put on my page. That's all I'm saying. Just. Okay. You good with your words?
Yeah.
okay.
You sure you're good with your words?
Not really, but okay, let's go.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get straight into the first segment, which is just basic questions back and forth.
Yeah.
Mr. Meyer, I think you've been on a few interviews in your life, in a sense, where people have got to know you.
Plenty, bro,
But just for our crowd, our people,
Okay.
if you can maybe just give us a bit of a background. I know you've moved around a lot growing up.
Yes.
Yeah, if you can just tell us a little about like maybe where you went to school, where you grew up, your areas where you're from.
Okay, bro. I went to Sunnyside Primary. That's in Athlone, and I went to Belgravia High. Studied at CPUT. Studied journalism. So
Okay.
I finished my journalism diploma. That was 2013. Yeah. So I mean,
Too long
finished school at 16, bro.
Okay.
High school was done at 16. I think done with all my studies at 20. And from 21, bro, just worked all the way through. I'll be 32 soon. I'll be 32, bro. So I mean, I've been working like 10, 11 years.
Okay.
When it comes to media industry.
Yeah.
So I started off obviously doing stuff for the IEC, that's the Electoral Commission, and did some of that. I wrote for a magazine. It was Treasure magazine. The idea was to obviously go work at ETV at the time. Then I got into entertainment. But the thing is, it's like I had like a balance because I was a Malnai, but I wasn't a Domnai. You know, you get Malnais and Domnais, no?
Must teach this one.
Yeah. So you can be crazy, but the thing is, because my was a teacher.
Okay,
Yeah, my
okay.
was a teacher. I always taught us, you can catch any cock you want, just make sure you finish your work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I kind of did that, and that's why like lots of my brothers was like, this isn't the amount, like turning up with us, part and going to every event, but I made sure the work was clear before I left. Even if I moved it in 2-3 hours, then I'm catching on all the cock. They were like,
Yeah.
bro, how did you get 89 and we got north? You weren't with us.
No.
I'm like, bro, you must hustle, bro.
Yeah.
Because no one's gonna do it for you. And I think also shout out to Mr. Cock. It was one of my primary school teachers, and he taught us the same thing also. Catch on any cock you want, just make sure you finish your work. And that kind of carried me through my whole journey in life. So yeah,
That's the
so it's
mindset.
Sunnyside, Belgravia, CPUT, and yeah, then I've been working in different various media industries. I was a TV presenter. Yeah, at XA on Cape Town TV. I did that for like 2 to 3 years. I worked with some of the guys from Hectic 99. I worked I wrote for a couple of magazines, like I said, Treasure magazine. But all my people that I studied with all journalists now. So that's like People's Post, Media 24,
Yes.
all just journals, bro.
So
Yeah.
you've been there all over, man.
Yeah, I've been there, my bro. It's been
Been
as a-
around every block that you lived on.
Yo, yeah, bro. But I moved quite often in my younger life. But it's quite because, like I said, I got to meet different men from all walks of life. Whether it was whiteys, whether it was colors, whether it was middle class, upper class. I made brass with everyone.
Yes.
So that's why I think for me doing media now it was class because I could relate to most of the men, man. Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter which walk of life you come from.
There's an
Somehow I know
understanding.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I've met people like you, like it. Yeah.
100%.
And in the beginning, like obviously, when I started to get into social media and starting to like people's profiles
Yeah.
and stuff, you were definitely one of them, right?
Yeah.
In the beginning.
100%.
And I saw you blew up quite, like, I would say, like quickly or fast in a way. How did you always want to be this guy on social media?
No,
like you said,
bro.
you did journalism and all those things. Did you always want to be that social media guy, the funny one?
Look, if you check out like some of the old stuff, no, I when I was doing social media, it wasn't a thing like it is now. And I kind of keep telling people that because I was always a mal night.
Yes.
Per se, like always the class clown, catching on cat,
Yeah.
straying with the teachers, letting them throw me out the class. I was that bro, so I was always making jokes. My old's cock funny.
Yeah.
The people don't know my dad's cock funny. So shout out Mr. Meyer, the OG Mr. Meyer. That bro's a funny night. And growing up with that man, I used to laugh with him and his friends, and they were like, oh, these my old's like what, clocking 66, 67 now.
Yeah.
Laughing with him as a younger man and like listening to their jokes, it like it just became like a natural thing for us to be
Yeah.
laughing music, talking cock. I just kind of just naturally did that the whole time. I'm talking about before V360s dropped, man, but I'm talking about when
Yeah.
we were still eating Nokias. I was already making videos,
Yes.
being a sick night home. I got like old video stuff on camera, like some VHS stuff that we did. I wished I can get some of the
Yeah.
stuff to post it.
Yo.
So I've always been this bro, just through social media, more people got to know that. So it was never like I'm trying to be that
Yes.
bro. That's
Yeah.
really who I was, man, bro.
Yeah.
And we never thought it was gonna become like influencers.
Yeah.
And, you smell
Back in the day, no one knew anything.
Nah, no one can
yeah.
become famous and people's gonna know
Mm.
who you are and like we can have a photo with you, like what? And you can make money off it now. Because now you get brand deals,
Yes,
ambassadorships.
exactly.
All,
Yes.
None of that stuff was even on my mind. So never ever got into it thinking. Me and my sister actually started like in
Yeah.
the early days, just clocking
Yeah.
videos to of each other. And my bro turned into this and we were like, okay, well, fuck. So it feels like we had like a head start because we didn't know, but that's really who we were.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think the cool thing with that is the fact that it was who you were. It's the original. It's the most raw form of your character.
Yeah.
Where I feel like today, and no shade to anybody, but if the shoe fits, wear it. The type of energy where people are trying to become this influencer
Yes.
because they want that brand deal, they want the money, but
Look,
they're not being who they are.
The world has changed now. The people just thinking that's a business op.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
but you know what? The problem with doing that because you like this is just me also again, like no shade to anyone.
Yeah.
If you trying to do that to be that person, lo and behold, bro, at some point you're gonna burn out because it's only so
Exactly.
long you can pretend, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or people will be like, nah, but that's not really who you are. Because now you
They're
get
gonna start realizing something's happening.
Something
here.
like that.
Yeah.
You get that same people in the real life like, you know, why is you cock boring?
Yeah.
Yes.
So my youth is so cock funny full
Yeah.
of energy because they're pretending and then you wonder why they always is dip or more in the zen is nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You need to go sleep. You're taking antidepressants. Why? Because
Yeah.
that's not who you are. And now you come out with a story. Guys, I just want to say, and again, shout out to everyone who's going through somewhat, even recovery
Yes,
right now.
yeah.
But I mean, when you talk about, I'm so depressed and like life is getting hard. Look, life's hard for everyone. But the thing is, if you're pretending, you're probably going to be the most depressed motherfucker on the planet, my bro, because you
Yeah.
can't. There's only so long you can carry that, my bro.
It's
So I
almost
think
like
that's-
that goal is to be unapologetically who you are.
Yeah.
And
So,
if that person is going to be organic.
so I was a poster child for just saying whatever the fuck I
Yeah.
thought and being who I was. However anyone's take it, like some people used to say in the early days, yeah, you're not going to get this and the people's not going to work with you if you say this. I said, well, then they push also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if this is why, I don't mean it's okay to be rude, but I'm
Yeah.
trying to say, you must not the man to talk when you're with your brother.
Yeah.
So I just wanted it to be the real, authentic thing that people
Exactly.
actually laugh about behind closed doors,
Yeah.
as opposed to, no, you can't say that.
Exactly.
But he is most a puss. You're like, how can you say that? But, I mean, in that regard, man. But I just wanted to be real about it the whole time, man.
And not
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be your fan, your supporter.
And that's okay.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's
fine.
okay, my bro.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, and the other thing is like, I know throughout the years, there's people who like you, there's people who don't
Yes.
like you. Now, have you ever had like a beef story with someone? Or
Like a real
Cancel
proper
moment.
beef.
Uh.
Nah, man, I don't put that much energy into other people, man. Like I obviously know there's many people that gran me, like maybe the numbers speak for
Yeah.
itself, but
Yeah.
there's obviously also on the flip side,
Yes.
Yeah.
people who don't. And then for me, it was just like, you push so because at the end of the day, like 1 week they love me, 1 week they hate me. I got paid both weeks. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
As long as I'm making a crew and I'm positive about what I'm doing, I
Yeah.
don't care how you feel, man, bro. If it doesn't, it's not in my way. It don't affect my bag. It don't
Yes.
affect anything, and I can't give energy to you anymore.
Yeah.
Because I think I made earlier videos where I was talking about Hatsi and Ayas.
Yes.
I dropped that years ago. I said I told my sister, I'm gonna do this one video.
Mm.
And so last time I'm ever gonna talk to anyone out there who's out there, I said, "Kyk, julle Hatsi and Ayas.
Yeah.
here's just a point. Don't watch my cock if you don't like it.
Yeah.
I gave the analogy
Simple.
of being a butchery. If you are vegetarian, don't come to the night butcher show asking us why we eat meat. Now you eat fritos vlees. If you want to
facts,
eat,
though.
if you don't come to a butcher and say, why is there meat here? I said, now you eat bryos. But if you don't get me, don't stick it. And that was the last time I ever addressed that, and I never spoke about it again. Now I think I'm just on my grown man tip, my bro. If you don't get me, say something negative, block, and I just move on.
Yeah.
Like I don't even respond to you. If you say something wild, I'm like, okay, bye. You know, that's it.
Nah, definitely. Yeah, like hate is a big thing. Like I remember Nadia saying the same thing. If you don't like my stuff, you don't need to watch it.
You don't have to.
You don't need to follow me. Why do you need to comment and say stuff? There's no
People
time for that.
People like things, man.
People like saying stuff about people. Number one, either they're unhappy with who they are. They wish they could be doing what you're doing. Sometimes they just quiet, like, yo, look at this night. He was living his best life. Was his push, you know what I mean? Because sometimes they say, but we are born, we are made like it as human beings. It's like an innate thing to kind of be jealous about stuff. Like you don't even know why you're jealous about something. Maybe the Bruin over the road just pulls up with a car. You maybe not really like, yo, this guy, but you're like, yo, that man's but you scut. Even though you're not openly or heartily jealous, that thing is also part of, like in Islam called the evil eye.
Okay.
So that's why you must like genuinely you must genuinely like compliment someone from the heart and be like, you know, mashallah, or like, now alhamdulillah, like this, like, may God bless you with whatever you have, because it's very easy for that small little thing to enter your heart where you're like, this I don't deserve that. And that all falls part of the evil eye, being artsy. And I think a lot of people connect to understand that it's a human thing to feel jealous, and you have to openly and consciously stop yourself from feeling that way, but other people just can't.
And I think that's where people, even like today now, are keeping things to themselves until it's like set in stone. Because I speak about something that I want to do or I'm excited about. Now the next brother has his thought on it or his bad energy towards it. Now the thing is,
now it don't work. Like you don't want to expose, like, yo, like I just got this promotion. You don't want to tell them it's before the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And then all the next day you just say, yeah, you lost it or something. Nah, and so we believe in that. It's called the evil eye. Go fucking Google it, bro.
I'm gonna
Google the evil eye. Yeah.
That's crazy though.
Yeah.
But so you've been doing a radio station.
Yeah.
You're doing your own podcast and doing many things. We all see it.
Yeah.
What for you is like the biggest goal, or where do you want to be? Like,
you know what? After having doing videos, like I don't do as many funny videos that I used to do as much as I used to be. It's only because I'm now working more corporate and I have more businesses that I'm working with now, which makes it better for me. The goal is essentially to be in the background. I don't actually want to be the bro in front of the camera anymore. Yeah, like I would like to have other talent and other young lighties like do their thing and actually nurture them to do it like in a quiet way where they're actually making a crew out of it. Like maybe I'm getting my mogul face now. Like it's like I don't have to be the bro anymore, man. And I just feel like I've done, for me personally, I've done enough. As a face out there, why do I still do it? Because I feel like it's still many people I can inspire along the way. Sure. And ways to make it is possible, because that was always the beginning thing, was like I want to inspire brown lighties from the Cape Flats to know that, man, bro, you can do stuff. And that thing of, you know, some people have an inferiority complex when you come into different spaces, like, they're like this, or like you get colored men right now that's still scared to sit with white people, or like, I'm being honest, or like they're like in the spaces with whites and like they don't feel like, I don't feel comfortable here, they're looking at me wrong, or like, I'm not supposed to be. I'm like, no, bro, you need to
like
own
even in a jail. Like,
yes.
If you go to, I won't say the place's name, but we go to a jail where there's more white people, they never feel like, I can't be here.
I can't be here.
And it shouldn't be like that.
And that inferiority complex is something that is like a plague in their mind, because maybe you stuck in your own communities, you don't get out much, and now you don't understand how the world works out there. So for me, it's also trying to break that thing and being okay with being in spaces. You can be in the streets, but you can also be in the boardroom, and you can sit and discuss things with Alani of this building, that building, and still be unapologetically you, but knowledgeable enough to have these conversations and start to inspire more lighters to get out of that kind
and
of
also
mindset.
It's like it's almost like it's a big help in hand, also in a way, because when we were younger, or when you were younger, you didn't have someone helping you, knowing the tricks.
No,
what
bro,
to do.
I just had to throw myself in the deep end.
Exactly.
Like, everything was happening for the first time for me, and I was like, okay, I'm here. I'm like, okay, cool. This is how I'm gonna operate now. But yeah, man.
So basically, like your own agency vibe or something like that.
Look, I don't even want to go to a point of saying agency, but I mean that kind of thing would be great. But because I feel like lots of people are kind of doing that now, also. I also don't know if I have enough time considering everything, but for me, I would like to, if I'm being honest, if I'm being really, really honest, I'd say fuck it all, bro. I just get into real estate and disappear. If I'm honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I could be an owner where there's 100
Yes.
joints and
Yeah.
You love it.
I'd never post again, bro. Like I'll just post my foot on someone on the beach. Like I'm not gonna do a
Yeah.
video. I'm just gone
Yeah.
now, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm trying to disappear more now.
I
Yeah.
don't mean to bring the conversation slightly back, but I saw a TikTok video that's quite in relation to what we just spoke about now, where there was a group of matriculants at Clifton.
Yeah.
And they were just having a liquor time, jolling, music was pumping and stuff. That's the view of some people. But then the other view is that they've been raucous, they've been kham, they've been...
Yes. Okay.
What's your view on that? And again, this is now our colored men coming from our areas, going to what is a predominantly white area.
Yes.
And do you feel that the behavior should change coming from one area to the next, or should you remain who you are in that area?
You see now, this is a very tricky question because it depends now who's watching or who's saying it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of classism, because classism exists to such a level. Classism even exists within colored people. So you get like, he's a kham
True.
colored, he's a middle class. Okay, now he's meant to got a bit cruin because
Yeah.
you didn't go to a normal public school, you went to Westerford, whatever cap. Or okay, now you went to school with white. He's okay, this man's a bit more upper class. You don't even chase with this man. He's a super private school. So you get even that classism. So it depends who's watching, because you see, when it comes to being even like things like classist or racist, for even colored people were like, yo, when you do with this man, acting a fool. And I know that because I've been on both sides.
Yes.
I've been with the Malnayas and I've been, so now both people think like,
Exactly.
yeah, that's nice. I just think they're quiet. If it's the answer. So I think when you go into those areas, I think we need to understand how South Africa was built. We need to go all the way back to the start. Talking about, you know, whether we're talking about slaves and talking about people, land redistribution. You're talking about what happened in what's the name, in District 6.
Yeah.
If you look at stuff like that and how people thrown into the Cape Flats, I sometimes understand why people act the way they act, because I look at it a bit deeper.
For sure.
Yeah.
The reason you act like it is because your parents were admittedly thrown out of your community. You went into a poorer community which was meant to just be filled with drugs, gangsterism, and so you too keep thinking like that.
Exactly.
So you were kind of forced into that.
Gotta
So I
check
understand
out.
it on that level. So now when you go out, nice people say they don't know how to behave. They're like animals. They were not taught what you were taught at your house. You know
Exactly.
why? Because you had the luxury of living in a liquor joint, you know, and
Yes.
have everything sorted for you. You didn't have to go scuttle for food outside.
Yeah.
So I would say let's flip the script. No, let's put that man, sir, that's in camps way. Throw them all on the Cape Flats for
Yeah.
3 years, no? And then let all the people who have never lived that side live there for a couple of years, and then we see how the what's in might
The story
change.
change.
Yeah.
Because then even the colored people who live in there be like, yo, that's right, you don't know how to behave.
Yes.
Yo, mas, you can throw your papers on the beach. you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
everyone, they all become Karens themselves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think depends who's watching.
For sure.
Definitely depends who's watching. But that whole thing, man, it's a fucked up thing. You can't actually put your hands on it to say, because some men should also have manners. But
Yeah.
you're like, but if you weren't taught, I also understand why you don't have.
Yes.
So yeah.
I think my opinion on it is the fact that if you were getting out of hand, fighting, if there was alcohol on the beach, stuff like that, stuff that's prohibited, then sure.
Yes.
But if it's your music and you're having a good time and you're partying, you're not harming anybody.
You're not
in that
harming
sense.
anyone.
So have a liquor time.
Yeah, but
You
you
know
know
what I
how it is when you know your skins
Yeah.
about to dog. Why you turning up on our beach? But
Also
people not
true.
gonna say that, but in their heart they still feel it.
They
You
might
know,
be
there's
the
that
excuse
low
for
key
them to chill out
undertone.
now. Yeah. That was true.
Yeah.
Taking it back a bit, back to the radio thing. I don't know if it was a few years ago, or I think maybe a year ago. Always wanted to ask you this question.
Go for it, bro.
There was, I don't know if it was a bit of beef between you and Bush Radio or something, but I know you were off the show for a bit. Am I correct or not?
No, man. There was
What happened there?
when, like, how long ago are you talking about?
I'm not too sure, but I know you weren't on the radio and then you came back in a way or so, something like that.
Oh, wasn't I on leave, maybe?
Oh, so there was no beef.
Nah, there was never any beef. I was on leave, King. I took like a month leave, bro. I was gone, bro. I took leave, bro.
Oh, people can talk shit to me.
watching you.
People
Is
can
it?
Nah, I heard stories. That's what I'm saying. But it was long ago. That's it just came to my head now.
No, there was
there was
never
no-
any beef, my bro. I'm working with that man, sir. It's gonna be like 10 years now, my bro. My relationship with all of them has been fantastic over the years. Look, they've allowed me to be a brand on my own
Yes.
and still work at the station. Now, that's lots of people that asked me before, like, Meyer, why don't you go to any other, I'm not going to mention all the names,
Yeah,
but any
yeah.
other station.
Station.
Why did I not go? Now, this is on a podcast. I can explain this for once for people who don't understand.
Yeah.
You going to a commercial radio station, number one, means that any brand deals that you currently have does not longer go through straight via you.
Okay.
It needs to go via the station.
Is it?
Yes. So understand this. So if I'm currently
You?
I'm working with Steady Stumpy.
Yeah.
While I'm working at Bush Radio, I can work with Steady Stumpy. I can work with Red Bull, and it has nothing to do with them, and they understand that.
Okay.
However, if you work at the corporate station, different kind of station, you can't do that anymore. If that brand is not aligned with the station, you also,
That's wild.
you know what I mean. So now I'm
Yo.
able to, number one, make money working at the radio station and
And do you own
anywhere else.
anyone else? Yes.
And anything I say on my social media does not bring them into disrepute because
Yes.
I'm a brand on my own.
Yes.
However, if you are a brand working for a person working for that station, you cannot do something that will put them into disrepute because then you're gonna be fired.
That's crazy.
So now people understand. They
Yo.
ask me, and I, in all honesty, every single radio station in Cape Town, any one of these watching, they all came to me. Every single radio manager said, Mr. Meyer, we want you on. I came through. I was like, what you guys got to offer? They're like, okay, bro, listen here. Maybe you're going to have to tone down on this. Maybe you're going to do less of this. Maybe you can put you on this slot to
But
that
then you
slot.
can't be yourself.
Then I was like, that was the whole
Yeah.
point. And I was like, and I don't have and for anyone who does go to those commercial stations, I'm like, bro, good on you if it works for you,
Yes.
quite. But I'm friends with lots of people in the commercial industry also, and they're not going to tell you this, but I know they tell me they're very unhappy. Number one, with all the terms and conditions and what they have to do. But they don't tell you this because obviously it looks quiet. You say, yo, I'm on this station, I'm on that station. That's cool, bro. But I mean, do the finances and the happiness, like still, I'm happy because I do whatever I want. I can interview whoever I want. I play whatever I want. If I want to ask you about your views on something that could be maybe super racist to some people, I could go to the extent of speaking to you. People are like, nah, we can't have Mr. Meyer on. He might say something mad. I'm talking to anyone. But you see, with all of them, they always have to be like in this clean cut bubble.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
corporate's paying, client doesn't like this, client doesn't like it. So basically, I'm at the mercy of no greater lords, like in the business sense to tell me, no, don't say that.
That's crazy.
And that's why I never left, and that's why I never went. And still to the day, I find I make more money on my outside business because my station allows me to do so.
Yeah.
So why do I go there and work? And I only work for 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours a day. Imagine I must go there, work until 5 o'clock, and I can work with no other brands, and I'm just get my pay per month.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna be far depressed.
Yo, that's actually, I really didn't know that.
I know you didn't. That's why I'm
That's
trying to
opening
share this.
eyes,
Yeah.
And that puts you in that position of literally your work is not technically work for you. You're happy with what you do.
Yeah,
Because that
I'm
is who
happy.
you are.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's great. And I think it also leads into the next question for me is, that's radio, but I think podcasts in South Africa has also become something really trendy and new.
Yeah.
What is your view with all these different podcasts popping up? And I see, like, we've posted some stuff that people were maybe not happy about, and in the comment sections, they're like, oh, you can't just give a mic to anybody.
Yes.
What's your view on that? Because I feel like, one, there's freedom of speech, and there's freedom to set up with whatever you want to set up.
I think at this point you can speak to anyone.
Yeah.
I'd even go out on a limb here and say that it's even better to get people that are less known on your shows, and it's something that I've even started doing myself. Why? Because the people who are quote unquote famous or popular known don't speak about the real stuff, and I think that's boring.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I want the juice. I want really who you are, man.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of having answers that are like media answers. No, I
Scripted,
just
yeah.
believe that I do this for the love of the kids. Yes, okay, now let's get back to the basis. Okay, my bro, I'm kakswak. I need a crew, and I'm doing this because we're hustling. Like, I want it to be real, and I say you can speak to anyone. You can literally speak to anyone. Like, I even have an episode coming out with a sex worker, bro.
Heavy.
So on a level of where I'm speaking to the sex workers to why do you do this, and
Yes.
I'd be the most honest answers that I could get respect. Like, if you've seen, the first season of the PSA podcast, it was more like influencer based.
Yes.
And that's obviously everyone understands. You just want to get more traction on the show, so you
For
get
sure.
get bigger names. Essentially, that's what everyone has to do in the beginning,
yes,
right? But the conversation with them versus someone that's less famous or who doesn't have brand deals is very different, because this
Substance
man's
of it,
gonna
no?
give you the
The
answers,
real stuff.
the real
No
stuff,
sweet talk. Nothing.
no
It's
sweet
just-
talk.
They don't worry
hard.
about the brands that are going to
And I've prided myself on getting more stuff like that, because I think we live in a sugar-coated world where people are kind of lying about a lot of things. And I hate the fact that we have to do that all the time. Like, it's the same, like, when you're white voicing at work, man. Like, depends on where you work. If you work at a call center, I know Daryl speaks like this. My bro sê, "Ai, jy moet 2 biere bring, ah." My bro, bring 2 ny biere en kom jy af aan na my huis, dan kan ons lekker sy by my huis. My bro, ek het 2 lekker girls, jy net 'n moer so. But all of a sudden he's at work, he's like, "Hi, ma'am. Okay, yes, what's your details? Okay, 764. Okay, ma'am, listen, I'm so sorry about the package. But I'll make sure we send it back to you with about 5 to 7 working days. Is that okay, ma'am? Okay, thanks. You have a good day. Deny fucking man. So now, I'm not saying professionalism
But
doesn't
yes,
count. What I
yeah.
am saying is, it's a whole thing of putting on all the
There's two
time. Like,
sides to
why
it.
must we
Yeah.
always act? Like, can't we just be like, my bro, this is the fucking thing. You know what I mean? So I think, again, going back to your question, number one, get people who are willing to speak the truth, and it doesn't matter. Look, everyone has opinion, and let's be honest, there are some people that can talk a klomp kak,
Yeah.
100%.
which doesn't really work for you. But I think it's also to still have people that are slightly still a bit knowledgeable in the topic that they're talking about.
Yeah.
So you can have someone who knows nothing about social media outside, but he knows everything about sweeping streets.
Yep.
Get him in if we want to find out the true thing about sweeping
Yes.
streets. You know what I mean?
Got you.
Yeah.
For sure.
No sugarcoating is real stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find out a little bit of a deeper section about you, and this is our next segment. This is called
Okay.
Deep Dive, and this is where our producers behind camera have gone onto your social media,
Yes.
and they've gone and found some images from back in the years in the yonks,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, basically
Or
from here-
recent, yeah. Can be
or
anything.
recent,
Okay.
and whatever comes up on screen, you explain to us what's happening
Okay.
there.
That's it, bro.
Yeah.
I just have a comment. How long have you had your Instagram?
How long have I?
You had your Instagram.
Yo, I don't know me, bro, man. I think I did.
7,800 posts is crazy.
Yo, bro, I've been
That's
out
what I'm
here.
saying. Back
Yo,
in the day,
bro,
this man.
Nah, man,
That was
you know
that
what?
real
In the
one.
early days, I used to move like 10 videos a day, man, just because.
And 6 podcasts a day now.
Yeah, like 10 different like skits that I used to do because I was like, I used to enjoy the kakamoos a lot, bro.
Bro, if you had the threads, he would be like 001, bro. Like, bro, it was crazy.
Okay, image 1.
Yo, that's a classic, my bro, man. You know what? That's Mr. Pandy right there. That's the man who created the Gatsby.
Gatsby.
Yes.
Yes,
is it
in Athlon Super
Fish-
Fisheries.
Fisheries,
In
Yes.
Athlon, he's the original creator of the Gatsby. Mr. Pandy, and this is inside the shop. I look at some like dreadlocks there back in the
Sure.
day. So what I did, this was an ad I did for him to promote that he was the first original creator of the Gatsby. I think it ran in the Cape August as well. Very good friends with him and his family. I mean, great people. Still selling Gatsby's to the day. The man's still alive, still healthy, and look, he does a lot for the community, lots for giving back. And for me, that was just a real proper colored success story for me.
Yeah,
He didn't have to be the guy that's all over TV, but he's like a humble old man, and he's not even out here telling people like, "Yeah, I'm the Gatsby," but
Exactly,
he's just
yeah.
like, man, they can think what they want, and he gave us the story, and yeah, so that
Crazy.
was
Imagine
couple of
you
years
were the
back.
one that started the Gatsby, bro.
That's crazy.
and everyone know what Gatsby. You know, the time, you know.
Everybody. And they'll
You
be
know-
like, if you want the OG, you come to Cape
You
Town.
know, the first time they ever had a Gatsby was like 3 weeks ago.
Where's that one from?
Durban.
Durban.
You from Durban? Yeah. Yo, welcome to the Cape Owens, man. Yo. We don't
Crazy.
move so much bunny chows here, but ahoy. The Gatsby was a staple growing up.
Next one.
Yo, that's my bro, Mr. Raul Rose. This video was taken. I was hosting the show with Yuriq, Shane
Yo,
Eagle,
RIP.
Youngster CPT. So I've been doing MC work for a very long time. So this is a photo we just took outside of the event, not inside the building, but I mean outside of the stage. So Raul Rose, you're one of the OG connoisseurs of style, fashion, curator. He's one of the early influencers, and I'll be out there. He's my bro. He doesn't have to have the numbers to prove that he's one of the OGs. As the quality of the
What he put
numbers, my
out.
bro, that man has real people following. I'm talking about
Yes.
real business execs,
Yes.
rappers, singers,
Yeah.
like the actual people. It's not just like, oh, I got 10,000 followers, but it's just all randos.
Yeah.
So, nah, that's Raul Rose, bro. Shout out to that, bro, one time, bro. Okay, that's the familia. That's my sister. Obviously on the right, Majestic May, but that's obviously in the early days, my bro. My elder sister, Nariman. It's about 30s or 37 now. And that's my mom, and that's me. But yeah, bro, that's in front of my joint. That's actually just down the road from where we are right now.
Don't you miss the dreadlocks?
I don't, my bro, man. You know what? The reason I had the dreads was at the time I was trying to just change my identity for a while, but I was never like just to see something different. I always actually wanted to do it when I was at school.
Oh,
But the
okay.
teachers were like, nah, bro, you
Oh,
can't, you
yeah.
can't grow your hair. So I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna do it. Ended up growing it for 4 years.
Yeah.
They were like at least for this long. And then one day I was just like, bro, just the main was asking me for blessings. Like, yeah, no blessings. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm not. And at the time, admittedly, I wasn't even smoking at the time. I was like, bro, I don't even smoke, my king. They're like, you're king, no blessings. I'm like, I'm just cutting night dreads of tomorrow. I'm tired of being all for blessings.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yo.
Where you? Who's who?
Wait,
You get way back in time, bro. Okay, now so
You went down.
Yo, went all the way down, bro. This is OG days, bro. This is going to Winter Wonderland inside the taxi boosting, and that's my cousin, by the way. That's Tariq Orange, sir. This is in Woodlands, in Mitchell's Plain. You know me, bro. The Nike tracksuit was a staple, bro. The Krugers was a staple. The high fade with what's the name? With the cap? The denim cap. Anyways, yeah, this was just like I think we're on our way to. We're gonna go to a Joel. I was very gully. I was very ghetto. I think as a youngster, for me, it was like because I was a teacher and I also had friends in the streets. So I was like, I was educated, but I used to grand being with like Mao nice, like the maddest nice on the block. I'm I'm the bro that wanted to have the brass that's like, talk to us now. We're gonna make sure we come to your joint and make you all in, that is Cape Town, bro. Because obviously Cape Town in the younger days it was more about and I'm talking about for myself now, growing up in the Cape Flats, you need to make sure you got brass that have your back. Yeah. Because the stuff in these streets, man, because anyone roll up on you now. So I think that was that phase. This time this was definitely Winter Wonderland this night. Had the tracksuit ready, bro, and we were at the foam party. And we went like 3 taxis deep, bro. So it was like, bro, look at me wrong, bro. Look at me wrong. It's not just me, bro. As me and 90 other months couple that's coming for you. And but I think we've grown a lot since then, bro. Give thanks and praise for the pause. That was a nice fucking memory, bro.
But does Lucas coming back?
Yeah.
The stash and the mullet?
Nah, we ain't never doing that again, bro. I tried the mustache though. No. I tried the mustache not too long ago, but what she was just like, look at take off. I don't want to hear you, woman.
Only for you.
Yeah.
Oops, yeah. Is that the last one? Or?
Is that the last one?
Yo,
my king. This picture was taken in home estate. That was me. This was a day before the matric ball.
Okay.
So I just went to go buy the drip.
Yeah.
So I was just testing it on, seeing like, this is the one I'm gonna wear. And then my sister was like, come in, just take a photo. And me just thinking, I'm cock easy with it. Because you saw the old photo. It was not too far away from that time. So I was like, nah, man, imagine going from that bro like
to this. Yeah.
Get your bro, I can do both. Be gangster and wear the suit, you know what I mean? So yeah, this was just basically testing on the matric ball outfit before. Yeah.
But you still love a good suit now, no?
Yeah, I still love a good suit. Yo, fuck, I mean, back then I was a size 28 on the pants, bro. Time has changed, mate. Gone are the days, bro. But yeah. Nah, good suit every now and then, yeah, man. That's it's always a vibe.
Yeah. Man, you can do both.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
Never have I
ever been. So what is this?
Okay, do you guys have
it's a different segment?
Question on your side. Okay, cool. So, do you want to introduce yourself? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, you guys know. If you have, you show I have.
Okay.
If you haven't, I haven't. And then we'll say 3, 2, 1. You choose your own one. Don't let anyone see. Otherwise, it's cheating, you know.
Okay.
And if you lose, you do take a spicy wing that they're gonna bring in soon.
How are you gonna lose?
Like if
how do you lose? Yeah, how do you lose?
Oh, if you don't want to answer the question, you take a.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I know you don't care.
Fuck it, we talk, bro. They actually look very appetizing, no? Yo, okay. Chops, everything. Nah, you come around more often. Nah, I'm easy for now.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay.
Never have I ever called a significant other by another person's name.
3, 2, 1.
Huh?
I have.
Yeah.
I'm a mistake.
Look.
Wait, did you say you have? Oh, yeah, you haven't.
I have not.
Oh,
look, I don't know if you're talking about you've been like serious, like I did it on purpose, maybe, but that's not like.
Nah,
it doesn't count.
Nah,
like,
nah.
oh, you might
my
as well
side, I saw it painting, and I was like, I have.
Listen, yeah, I already got they told me before the time, call me someone else's name. You in your. So I just keep it in my mind.
Crazy.
Sometimes it can happen at the worst of times.
Yeah. Never have I ever Googled myself.
All the time.
I have.
All the time, bro. You must.
What's Mr. Meyer's net worth?
What?
Never had an
epiphany.
Explain to me.
Oh, light bulb moment.
Yes.
I just did.
But I think everyone
yeah.
has at some point, like depending, you know.
Surely, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I struggled to read the word epiphany. That's what got me.
Never ever
Ghosted
ghosted someone.
Yo, bro.
3, 2, 1.
Devos.
100.
It's life, man.
Listen,
You don't
ghosting
understand.
means
Like I said, just make mine. I have.
Look at
to
this one.
everything.
This must be
I'm ghosting mention right now. I'm not gonna reply, bro. Everyone can have my phone number. I'm not obliged to reply to anyone.
If you don't want to chase, you're not gonna chase.
Yeah.
Never ever gotten a lap
Yo,
dance.
my king. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
What is
3,
it?
2, 1.
Yes, Devs. Had a couple of nights in Mavs.
A burger special.
Not gonna
Burger
lie,
and beer
bro.
special.
No way.
I was like, like, what? This is Venezuelans. Russians. Yeah. Nah, we have.
Come on now, guys.
Never ever dated more than one person at the same time.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. I'll go for that one. Depends when we're talking about, because if we're talking about when a man was younger, nah, devils, you know. Was just a young one.
I only started opening up after high school, man.
Is
Not
it?
to chicks and whatever.
Do you know this man at school was like a Maonai, but he was quiet, man. He wasn't like he is now.
Okay.
So it's like I grew out of my shell in a way.
Okay.
So I've only had 2 girlfriends.
In your life, okay.
So
You know this man in matric. We were at school together.
Yeah.
He was dating. You were dating in matric? No, in grade 11.
afterwards.
Oh. Anyway, chilled guy. I leave for Johannesburg to study there for 3 years. I come back. He's a Maonai on the scene. I'm like, what happened?
What happened to you?
What happened, bro? Like, where?
You know, that's funny. That just happened with the old friend of mine. The man just didn't see him in a paar years. He also had left to
Yeah.
Pretoria. He got back. By the time when he was here, I was in grade 8. So
Yeah.
maybe obviously grade 8. You came from primary school. I was like very like to myself, just finding my feet, coming to high school. And then he got back. He's like, oh, you're sick now, doing the thing now. I said, bro, you missed out a lot in this last 3 years, bro.
I come back. I'm still getting VIP guest list to clubs and stuff.
Yes,
I'm like,
bro.
Where is this man coming from?
So, yeah, okay.
Never have I ever wanted a friend sibling.
How do you mean now? Oh, like, bro, like you want to go with your bras?
Yeah,
Sister.
yeah.
Okay.
Told you.
Yes.
She a pink.
Yes.
I'm doing it, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a knife, but I mean, come on now.
Doesn't it? I have to tell you this, but I don't.
Wait, before you go, is your word nice? Is your word nice?
Yes.
Eat your wing now.
Yeah, you got me.
Listen to this, my bro. So there was a brave man, my bro. He was like we were super tight. Like, okay, let me just see this one. Eat this winko. How's it?
Which
Chill.
sauce did you put on?
Yesterday sauce killed me.
Oh, okay.
Nah, this was like one of my best, but I said all the years, my bro. And then, but his sister was obviously a bit older than us, and I was like, my bro, but my sister's looking recht, my bro. Why is
You know when they're mature, no?
My bro, his sister was 3
I'm
grades.
sorry, but an older
His sister
woman.
was 3 grades higher than us, and I used to advise him, my bro, can I sleep there by your joint? Then he's like, what? Then he was like, yo, now you want to chase my sister? I'm like, brah, your sister's lekker though. He's like, don't do cuck, she's my sister. I was like, but a hole though.
That boondock club thing, you know?
My bro, anyways, that man unfriended me for a few weeks, and I was like, I'm gonna come back, but this time I'm visiting your sister.
Tell you why I don't trust this man.
Okay.
She must be a rude gal.
Yeah.
Never have I ever seen a ghost.
3, 2, 1.
Nah.
You know what? I used to fucking go out at night to look. Because my bro, I'm be honest with you.
Was the OG Ghostbuster.
My bro, I was like, everyone's like, there's ghosts. I'm like, and I've heard all the stories. People tell you, yeah, there's something in the house, there's a spirit. My bro, not me switching all the lights off at 3, 4 in the morning. I'm like, where's this light on night? Because I wanted to be the bro that actually saw it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm looking. Now everyone's scared. I'm like, no, man, I need to find a ghost so I can say I saw one. To this day, 32 years of life, I've never seen a real ghost.
No, but like, I agree with it. Like, I also want to, I wouldn't want to see it. No?
But I want to see it.
Yeah. Like, I would say, oh, now I saw a ghost there. You know what I mean?
You don't see them.
We used to live in Athlone, my brother, and they used to say there was this man, there's like a headless man, that's riding on the motorbike, and every night at about 3 to 4 o'clock, you could hear the sound of this motorbike, and this headless man is coming down Belgravia Road. And I was like, my bro, I hear the sound, but I've never ever seen the bro. And I'm like, I stood there at 4 in the morning. This guy's not coming tonight. You must have took the other road, but yeah.
Nah, shortcut. A bit of a shortcut.
Yeah.
This one. Never have I ever dated someone for their looks. Like only looks.
Only looks.
Only looks.
Nah.
Only looks.
The
Nah,
looks,
we're
the
going.
looks,
3, 2, 1.
the looks definitely. I haven't.
Not.
If there's someone that looks.
Mm.
Your tips, maybe.
Nah, I like a personality, man. Like, I can't talk to you.
He's definitely lying. This boy. He's talking about bunda in every episode. You tell me he never said. That's like basic part of the look. Like, yo, it's a big bunda. Yes.
But I think
I like the
yeah,
bunda, go for the bunda.
Yes.
But
That's part of the looks.
your personality
Must match the
keeps me
bunda.
there. Your personality
Must the personality match the
keeps me
bunda?
there.
Oh, no, obviously.
No, that's the personality will get me to date you.
Mm.
But to try so to get different story.
That's why I've only had 2 girls.
Now,
bruh.
if I see you, if I see it and it's like, nah, it looks lekker, I'ma try and then, okay, right, we flowing. Now I'm like, okay, wait. Now, come meet the personality afterwards. I'm like, okay. What? Actually, never mind the whole setup you got going on here because the CPU is fucked. I'm gone. I'm gone. It's alright, man.
I think we have one more. Eh?
Out like
Yeah.
a bird. Never ever walked into a glass door. You were fast when I was
I
younger.
did. I have 100%.
I even knocked my
Yeah,
tooth
I
out,
have.
bro.
And you know what's the worst, nah?
Mm.
You really think that door's open.
You were convinced. Boom.
You know my tiny had too when I was younger. You know those stickers that they put on glass?
Yes.
I had to put the clump stickers because I
Just to make sure that you don't.
Exactly.
Although
But-
all my friends do it, bro. A friend of
That's
mine,
all
not too long ago.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it to happen to me, but I like it to happen to
Someone
me.
else.
When you see it
Yeah.
happen,
My brother walks into it, he's like, I got you. We're like, your face is in this. I was like, did not do that the first.
Now it's bleeding.
No,
But you don't purpose,
you
guys.
see, I got this. Nice some ice.
I think my worst one, I went to the shopping mall and my tiny said, look, hurry up, just go buy something. And I ran, you know those electric doors?
Yes.
They don't sense if you're coming quick, bro.
Into them.
Hard.
Yo.
I fall over, the door opened, and there's a wreck and standing here.
So, but you can pause through now. Too fucking late. Was that it? Is that the...
Okay, so, yo, some chunking here. The last segment for the
Okay.
pod is called Confessions.
Confessions,
and this
yeah.
is where we have a couple confessions sent through, and basically the three of us just have to give
This is
advice.
what I'm excited for.
Okay.
Just-
Those
just-
guys advice.
Just advice on the situation.
Okay.
So let me just get to them, Kho.
This is gonna be outrageous.
Okay. So, this person said, I flashed some boulders on the way home from work.
Okay.
Roughly a month ago, I was driving home from work when I stopped at the red light. A van with a couple boulders pulled up alongside me, and they seemed to be joking around and looking at me. I made eye contact with the passenger, who was pretty good looking, who mouthed to me, flash,
Mhm.
with a cheeky wink afterwards.
Huh?
I'm not sure what came over me, but I felt excited and a little bit turned on for some reason.
Okay.
I turned away for a second to think about it, looked back at them, lifted my top with both hands, and I didn't have a bra on. I
Okay.
flashed them for a few seconds before smiling. The light turned green a moment later and I drove off. I was pretty excited as I drove home. I thought it would be a fun little secret. However, I've been dating my boyfriend for about 3 years now,
Okay.
and I see a future with him. I feel guilty as to what happened. Should I or should I not tell him what happened?
It's a tough one, actually.
It's a toughie, yeah, but look, I'd say honestly is the best policy. Look, I showed about boulders, my tita. Nah, listen here. We was gonna be. I showed about boulders, my tita. I was feeling impulsive. I was crazy. Number one, him on the other side, he can decide if he's still smart to be with her or not, man. That's his thing. But look, she did put herself in a position to fuck it up.
Yeah,
Because why are you showing your tita to other people?
that's the thing.
So I mean, we can put it on both sides. Like,
Like-
yes,
Like the thing is, if like obviously honesty is the best policy, but
Yes.
I mean now he's gonna have that in his mind. Fuck, every time she go from work, she
she's
come
showing her
home,
tita.
she's right, baby. You know what I mean? Like
Look, but she doesn't also want to be in the position where she says nothing, and then one of the boulders get like, "Weren't you the one that showed us your tita that day?" And then he finds out later, then it's even more like,
That's true.
"Yo, so you've been showing your tita to all this men, so
Yes.
in his overalls, yo."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
now
now
they
I
do
think
renovations and it's those borders that come renovate the house.
they come in the joints, but it's Tita. I Tita. She's like, I trust my husband. Don't Tita, remember? On that spot. So yeah, I think she's rather just gonna have to say it like it is, and he can decide. He can decide it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like, where you sick now
Suffer
to
the
do that,
consequences.
or you can
did
be
it.
like, yeah, whatever.
True.
Wow,
Okay.
though, eh?
Yeah.
Let's see.
But also a lot of confidence from that guy who asked Flash.
Flash. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, you just go to every girl and say Flash.
Okay, this one, she's got a bit of a pet peeve, she says. I have an
Okay.
amazing guy, but there's
Okay.
one thing that he does that gets to me. He picks and eats his scabs.
What?
I hate it. It
Sis.
grosses me out so bad. I call him out on it, but he thinks nothing of it. What should I do?
Nah, fuck.
Nah, that's disgusting. It's freaking your scabs. Nah.
That's more sad.
Look, if he was my bro, I'd even be so clapping him for the. How can you frit your scab?
So you're gonna give me more scabs?
Yeah, hit me one more scab. Nah, I don't know. Like, no, okay. Nah, that's disgusting.
Nah, more sucks.
Speak to that man, please.
Everyone has fetishes. I mean, if that's his thing, then I get it, then good for him.
Can't be a
But like, don't
fetish.
include us. Like, you know what I mean now? What do you like to do? I frit my scabs at night.
Yo, if I'm her, you know,
Snack.
Little sauce also on it. Chips.
whenever,
No,
whenever she
no.
have an injury, she's gonna get turned on because that man's gonna come chow.
Yo, that look like a sore. How long is it gonna take to heal? Get back to me in 4 days and you can chow it.
Don't put the plaster on, let it dry. Nah, man, he needs help. Sorry.
Guys, what I'm saying is you guys came to the wrong people for advice because we're just gonna base you. Okay, I think this is the last one. So it says my newest hobby isn't a good one, but I keep doing it. I'm a 39-year-old male. Spent quite some time trying to find out if my girlfriend was cheating on me. I became proficient at it, snooping at her account and her phone. When posting about it on different platforms, people started asking me to snoop their social media, their significant others' accounts as well.
Okay.
Now I can't stop it, and it's became like an addiction. Is this anything that I would need help with?
Nice, hectic. He's
The man
hectic.
became a professional stalker.
Look, my bro, if you're in a relationship where you have to constantly stalk someone, then don't be in a relationship with him.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'm not, like, you can't make yourself tight. Obviously, look, I think as males and females in relationship today, it's very easy for people to get jealous about like minor things. But the thing is, if someone is not committed to you, then they're not committed to you, my bro.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna be like, I wonder. Then if you're on that point where you're worried about loyalty, then you must rather line.
Exactly.
But just ask her.
Like,
Straight
whatever
up
an
ask her.
eye.
That's
Because
just
also, if
You
you're
know.
gonna go look, you're gonna find something.
Yeah, you know.
Especially when you be sneaky about it.
What are you trying to say?
Nah, man, like,
Like, you see, imagine like but the amount of energy you put into that,
Yeah.
man. Because I think what we must also realize is that you can't stop other people from doing what they're gonna do.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, you could be with someone and you could be like, yo, I wonder if they're doing this. I wonder if they're doing that. So I'm like, yo, they didn't reply to me. They'll be doing this. The thing is, if you find yourself in that position, you must realize that thing's out of your control,
Yes.
and it's always gonna be out of your control. And if someone does, then that's what's on them. And like, away. So if you wanted to, then
You also don't want to be in that position where the person's like, yo, nah, but look at check. My ex is my crazy because he did this or she did that. Like,
yeah.
you rather stay in your good books. You decide to move on. You do whatever the case is, and let that be the situation.
If we were younger, I think some of us could have all been in some sort of toxic relationship growing up. Like, when you get
Yeah.
older, then you're like, nah, but I can't be that bro anymore.
Like,
Like, my bro, if you keep busy with kak, then fuck, enjoy, man.
yeah.
That's alright. Eventually, it's gonna come out, and I'm like, well, we'll be moving on now, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Obviously, that's not like disregarding emotions. You're obviously gonna feel kak. You're like, yo, you and I are gonna do that, but
Yeah.
okay. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully that gave you advice.
Yeah.
To all those who sent those in, thank you very much. Don't forget to always send it through to the DrinkBoet Chase account, my account. Doesn't matter. We're
Yeah.
here to help.
Just
keep an eye on the socials. We generally put it
Send
on
your
our
word.
Instagrams.
What?
help.
No, no.
let's check
That's
it.
a wing for you. But anyway.
Okay.
You
fine,
know
what's
what?
helping?
I was never gonna guess this man's word because I feel like did you use all your words?
I use only one of it, if I'm being honest.
Oh,
so
okay,
far.
okay.
So
So
far.
okay, stop by you.
Okay, so I used the word chase a bit earlier. Then I said like, nah, she spat like a bird. I didn't use cherry, but I did use my bonus one. Now was my ex was crazy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
So I used 3 out of the 4.
I used 3, and then you caught me with the 1. No, you.
I caught
Yes,
you.
it does.
I said sweet talk, and you were talking about a lady
Yes.
or whatever. and a painting.
Painting. Okay, you said that all the time.
Yeah. And then nine. So you put
Because you would never say 9.
Look, the one I used was dollar. I was like, you want the dollar, my sister. So I said dollar. I was like, yours. I had $1. $100. So that was one, and then it's sticky.
Oh,
Sticky?
You know what that is?
No, please tell
Sticky
me.
is like a mochi, man.
like a sticky.
Yes, but then like I already had with the I in it. That's
You
why I
know
asked
what?
you, man.
You're sticky.
That's why I asked you. Does must be spelled like that?
Because in
Let
Durban
me
and
see how it's
Joburg,
spelled.
Yeah,
in
sticky. As in
Durban and
sticky.
Joburg, they say sticky.
Yeah, but yours like
Oh.
a sticky. But you'll be like sticky meaning your piece or side piece or
Ah.
piece.
You see, but
Yeah,
yeah,
your
from
piece.
Durban, and in Durban and Joburg, they say sticky.
No, but that's what I want to say, most. I'm going to say, was this Durban? The
Yeah, that's what
Durban, I
Cherry
right
has
this.
on. Now you see,
Someone like my goose or my mota or something like
that's
that.
why you put the word cherry here for me. Cherry is the
Cherry.
same thing.
Yes. So yeah, I was taking that Riz.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my words.
Lekker.
Yeah.
So who lost?
What's the Meyer?
Look, I'm moving in any case.
It's not that long.
Yeah, I actually smack a wing. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not that spicy there.
Way better than
Nick, you
yesterday.
eat so many wings together in the early days. No. Everyone, when all the guests were gone, we were just like, oh, wait, we still left. Nick pull up right, put it out. I mean, I just bought all the wings.
Crazy.
But yeah.
I do that.
And I also saw that man episode, by the way, while I am here, shout out one time to the Godly Gimba. That's my brother for life. He's doing some
What a
great
guy.
stuff. And guys, go support him. Get
Steak
yourself
big.
that sauce packs, maybe that steak big stuff. He's doing a lot of stuff. I saw him in the early days when he just started, man. And it was nice to see how much he's grown. I tell him all the time, you know, because he used to come to me like, yo, man, how do I do this? How do I do that? And to see him now in that full light, I'm really happy for him. So shout out one time, the Godly
What
Gimba.
a guy. Funny.
Yeah.
Extremely funny and
Yeah.
hard working. But Mr. Meyer, thank you so much for coming on
It's
the
been a
pod.
pleasure,
Really
bro, man.
appreciate it. Even though it took many months to get you on.
Yo, you know what? But we made it. We made it. By the grace of God. Give
This
thanks.
is just something small for you. You can use this as a goodie bag. The book is
Okay.
in here.
Thanks, man.
Guys,
One
don't
time
forget to
DrinkBoet.
buy the books. DrinkBoet.
Mhm.
It's over, how many games?
There's a lot of games in here.
Over 35 games.
35 games,
Don't forget.
Also,
Purchase your merch.
you
purchase
don't have
your
to.
books.
You don't have to drink alcohol to play a drinking game. You can
Yeah.
put your Red Bull, your water, whatever the case is. Have fun. It's Christmas, so have a liquor time. Have some games. Have
Perfect Christmas present.
exactly.
Listen, anyways, while we are here, what's the plan? What's the plans for Christmas, by the way?
Ow. Christmas or festive?
Look, I'm saying Christmas because this episode is most coming out on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
So, guys, it's Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas.
It's Christmas.
You probably watching this.
After
Watching the pod.
You just, I think someone went to church today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, just got from church. It was Christmas tomorrow. I hope Santa bought something. And hopefully it's not socks and underwear. And underwear. You know you need that, Captain. Anyway. But okay.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys.
Nice. It's family time and
Thank
Yeah,
you
we
for always
done.
supporting. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as usual.
for sure.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Meyer?
Blessings on blessings.
Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Stay blessed, stay healthy, be safe this festive season. Don't drive gesape. You're the boer is looking for men to
They're
drive
hot
gesape.
now, eh?
So yeah,
Remember,
you
one
actually-
beer is over the limit.
Yeah,
You can
so
actually say, what would your number one advice be for partying during festive?
is to like be aware of your surroundings, who you with and who you go out with. I think I just saw a meme or a status just the other day is guys, be safe when you watch who you go out with. You know, let your family, your loved ones know who you are and who you with, because the streets are sending many kids, many guys home early. I'm talking about death and stuff like
Yeah,
that, because
yeah.
you have to be very wary. We live in a time where things are really different. Things are very dangerous. You know, it could be one night of party that could turn into, you know, someone's no longer here with us. But I mean, I would like to say just be safe, my bro.
100%.
Know your surroundings. Don't go too much. And if you are the driver, please don't get in your puss.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you've got other people that got to get home safe. So, yeah, just be on the post. And, yeah, keep believing in God, man. And God bless. Love you. Happy holidays.
Beautiful words from
blessings.
Mr. Meyer himself. The Mayor of Cape Town was on the pod today, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Anything you want to say?
All good. Just be safe, guys. That's all.
Hum nani ba van the boys delicious walk one what's going on?
Guys.